Hello everyone, it's Nina here and welcome back to Mystic Medicine. Today we have another pick a card reading for you and we'll be exploring the topic of how to best tend to yourself. So I have three options for you. I have three different characters. I have a character wrapped in a blanket as option number one for pile number one. We have a character soaking in a bubble bath, and that is for option number two or pile number two. And we also have a character sitting in meditation for option number three or pile number three. So as always, take as much time as you need to meditate on which character, which pile, which energy is drawing you in. And let's get into how you can best take care of yourself at this time. Alright, welcome my beautiful pile number ones. I'm seeing 222 on the clock right now, so look up that angel number. I feel like that is meant for you. So let's get into your reading right now. How to best tend to yourself. You have some very beautiful cards, so what I'll do is lay the foundation, get it all out there, and then we'll dive into wherever spirit is leading this reading to go. So for your tarot, you have the Four of Wands, the Star, Death and Rebirth, the Page of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. You have joy, let go, and sensitivity, and you also have meditate, sound healing, and abundance planning. So the card that's kind of drawing the most energy for your reading at this moment is the Star card. So I think we'll start there. I feel like there may have been a lot of disturbances or changes going on in your life. Maybe your life feels like you've had to start over with the Death and Rebirth card. Maybe some things had to be, demolished, burnt, I'm hearing, just like down to the soil. Maybe your life could be feeling a little bit empty, or you may be feeling empty on some sort of emotional level. I am seeing to tend to yourself is to kind of step into more joy, more happiness. I feel like Spirit wants you to embrace a greater sense of freedom, of laughter, of being joyful, finding or reaching into, grounding into a greater sense of community and connection. I'm seeing that there's things that you need to let go of. You need to literally let something go. We have the sword here. Cut something away, cut something out of your life, cut something out of your mental, emotional, spiritual body. I'm seeing Spirit wants you to hold on to faith and hope, but not from a place of being defeated and helpless, but more from a place of inner alignment, this inner integrity and inner power. And I feel as though it has a lot to do with creating from your heart and creating from visualization, and getting into the right emotional state and emotional flow. I'm seeing like to help with this would be sound healing. I'm also meditation, of course. There needs to be some sort of vibrational shifts. I'm hearing like you'll read a book or look into a book that's going to change your perspective. I'm really feeling a change of perspective is what's needed, that's going to help you kind of let these things go with a sense of ease, a sense of grace, a sense of groundedness, and a sense of inner safety. And great things are waiting for you. I feel like you're going to be taking in new information. Breakthroughs are going to be happening for you. I feel like Spirit wants you to kind of lean into more faith, lean into more being guided, lean into expanding and healing your mind, getting your energy right. And then there's a huge theme of abundance here. We have abundance planning and we have the Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like Spirit is trying to guide you, like whatever chaos, whatever heavy burden, this could be a relationship, a situation, a circumstance, a person, is to kind of just give it to the wind. Like there's a lot of energy here of, I'm feeling like cleansing, like with the sound healing. There's like a vibration that wants to, or that needs to wash over you, cleanse you. You need to get something out of your body. You need to free your mind, gain a higher perspective. Let's see. With the sensitivity card in the rose, it makes me think of like our heart, our heart center, your heart center specifically. Excuse me. And I think Spirit wants you to be more sensitive to how you're really feeling. Because if you're feeling defeated, feeling overwhelmed, feeling burdened, feeling like you need to cling on to something, Spirit is saying to like hold the space for yourself to recognize, oh, you know, I'm feeling fear, I'm feeling helpless, I'm feeling, you know, XYZ, whatever emotion, but there's a need to not like store it in your body or like harden it in your heart or harbor it in your heart. Spirit wants you to kind of blossom open, and that means being open and aware and having that emotional intelligence to your heart center, your emotional body, what turmoil, what's going on. You need to be present with yourself. And then there's the sense of like alchemizing it, that fear, that rejection, that helplessness, that hopelessness, that sense of you just being down, whatever that is for you personally. It'll be different for everybody. But there's like being open to acknowledging the feeling, not trapping it or harboring it, but finding a fluid way to overcome it, not in a harsh way. There's not a lot of masculine energy here besides this like letting it go. With the swords here, it's like letting it go. And what I'm seeing with the letting go and the Page of Swords is what it is like a cognitive shift, like a light bulb moment. I feel like just taking in new information, or you're going to be brought information or guided information that's going to give you a new perspective, a new way of seeing things, that's going to help you be more sensitive to yourself and overcome it. There's a huge theme of abundance here, and what I'm seeing is like once you let go and step into this kind of greater sense of power within you, that's what I'm really seeing, is like your energy field being more vibrant, being more whole, being strengthened, alive, is gonna, I feel like, give you a greater sense of freedom, is gonna open in more joy and more opportunities. I feel like Spirit also wants you to tend to your finances in one way or another, really looking at, you know, what do I make in a month? Where is my money going? Am I satisfied with this? And being honest with yourself about your financial situation and what it is that you really want that's going to bring you joy and peace and freedom and this feeling of possibility and feeling secure. There's an energy of like heart and root chakra here that I feel like needs to be in alignment. Maybe you lost a job, someone lost a job, or something rattled and shook your foundation, but I'm seeing like you're gonna be rebuilding. There's gonna be a greater sense of hope, faith. There's a need to release something, harbor a greater sense of inner power, having a new objective, a new direction, getting inspired, getting a fresh and new idea, and welcoming and harvesting beautiful abundance. Yeah. And I feel like this is going to be something from spirit. I feel like something's going to fall into your lap, or you're going to rediscover something about yourself that maybe is going to be reawakened, revived. Oh, I forgot, this is a part of myself that I really loved. I couldn't see it because I was in this mess or in this chaos or this place of depletion. But you know what? I forgot this about myself. And I feel like spirit is going to come through with a person that's going to rekindle that and remind you of a greater sense of who you are, a passion, a way to make more money in abundance. Or you'll be guided through something that you read, something that you hear, or like a channel, an epiphany, a download that falls on your head from spirit. And it's like letting go, being sensitive to that, and letting that joy, letting that excitement guide you towards a greater sense of inner fulfillment and greater abundance. And with the sound healing, I think that that's something that's going to be a great medicine for you, whether that's singing bowls, Tibetan, the Tibetan singing bowls, or listening to chantings, or finding a mantra and incorporating that into your meditation and really feeling the resonance within yourself and having that power build up and be released through your mouth or through the throat is going to shake and rattle and release and loosen anything that needs to fall away from you. And I'm seeing that your aura is going to be infused and need to be radiated with a sense of being purified, a sense of inner power and recognition. I feel like there's a boost of confidence that needs to happen, or that's going to happen, a greater sense of realization of the truth of who you are, of what you want in life, of the direction that you're headed, what you want to bring in and manifest. And then beautiful spiritual energy and heart energy and creativity is going to flow or is going to flow into you, or those are the energies that you need to work on cultivating within yourself. But that's really what I'm getting for you. And I feel like to express yourself more. How do you want to show up in the world? What do you want to look like? What do you want to represent? What do you want to make people feel? What do you want to be seen for and as, and kind of get into this creative and empowered state that you have and hold all the possibilities. You have the medicine to heal yourself. You're beautiful. There could be a shyness about you that maybe you're like hiding from within yourself. Maybe you haven't fully tapped into knowing yourself. Who are you? Explore that. I think that's going to be great for you. Know what you want. I feel like that's going to be something huge for you. And meditate. Like if you feel lost, if you don't know, who am I? What do I want? I'm seeing like meditate, connect with your heart, connect with your higher self, connect with God, connect with your intuition, connect with your inner child, connect with this playfulness within you, this joy within you. And if you aren't experiencing that in your reality, let go and overcome those emotions that are hindering you or holding you back or stopping you. There's a thing about blossoming and blooming open, which I think you're on the precipice of having that, of blossoming open to your own self, and then, connecting with the people, with the things, with the inspiration, and really creating a life that you're proud of, that you're in joy and in awe of, and that you're grateful for. And yeah, being honest about your finances, right? What do you want to learn? How do you want to develop yourself? Do you want to invest in something for yourself? I feel like with the cat here, there's just a greater sense of joy, freedom, and happiness is gonna blossom in your finances. I feel luck too. Everything will be blessed, but you need to be in a space of integrity and honesty with yourself and the people around you, and really journal. I feel like is another thing. Journal to figure out, who you are and what you want and where you are heading. Where are you driving yourself in life? And finding that point, and having faith and trust. Okay, let's see if anything else is coming through. All right, my beautiful pile number ones, I think that's it. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope that this reading served you in one way or another. Leave me a comment down below if you're my beautiful pile number ones, if this resonated or not. I appreciate you all. And until the next reading, guys, happy healing. Hello, my beautiful pile number twos. Those of you who pick the image of the character soaking in the bathtub, welcome to your reading about how to best tend to yourself. So you have beautiful cards, so let's get into it. You have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. You have Expansion, Soul Name, Channeling, and Nothing Has Gone Wrong. I'll say that again. Nothing has gone wrong. And you also have number 21, Drink Tea, number 43, Rest, and number 19, Deep Breathing. So I feel like there's a theme in your reading that has to do with cultivating inner peace. I feel like is the takeaway from how to best tend to yourself. Pile number one was more of like empowerment. You, pile number two, is more of peace, like peace and inner stillness, I'm feeling. From your cards, I'm seeing that you guys are very balanced, like perfectly balanced. You're the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. You're the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. There's like very balanced energies here. Beautiful. What I'm seeing is that you're someone who's not afraid to take a passion and pursue it in a practical manner. And you're not afraid to allow abundance to flow to you freely. And you're also capable of putting in the effort of creative expression and whatever needs to happen to conquer whatever it is that you need to conquer, to execute whatever it is that you need to execute. A very beautiful balanced energy here. And what I'm seeing with the Seven of Cups is like there's gonna be a point in your life, or right now you're at a point where you have to make some decisions. And that's why maybe things were your things are all over the place and maybe there's a level of doubt or uncertainty or confusion or a lot of overthinking and analyzing on some part. Maybe there's an opportunity for either great success or great failure, or maybe not failure, but uncertainty of people's intentions, of what's in store from you. If you open a door, is this going to be a blessing, or is it there's a snake here, right? Is there deceit? Is there manipulation? If that makes sense. So I'm seeing like I think what you're contemplating is the right decision, is the right choice, but it's like analyzing, are you harboring self-sabotage, right? Is kind of what I'm getting. And a huge message from Spirit is just telling you that you're exactly where you need to be, that you are in perfect balance. Perfect balance. So the card soul name is really jumping out at me right now, for lack of a better word. And what I'm getting is that there's soul name. I feel like there's a sense of remembering within you that's kind of rising to the surface, right? Of like, oh, you know, who are you? Do you know your name? Do you know your soul by name? What resides within you beyond this physical form, beyond this physical body? What did you come here to do? You have the channeling card. I'm seeing huge amount of like information coming for divine information. There's like a trinity here of crosses, and it's, for me, it's like just divine information coming through, and I feel like it's all centered in the heart. And maybe I should do a separate video on the power of the heart, why I believe that the heart is so powerful. But for you, it's like an awakening. Something is expanding within you. It's beautiful. Maybe you're like having, your first awakening, or another awakening, but something within you is being shooken, is quaking, is like the ground underneath you is like shaking, wanting change, wanting some sort of drastic direction, like directional shift. And maybe you're like, whoa, is this like in my head? Am I going crazy? Is this the right thing to do? But what I'm seeing is that it's all in alignment. It's all in its place. It's all falling where it needs to fall. It's all happening in its divine purpose, in its divine timing. Very, very beautiful energy. I'm seeing like healing happening on a cellular level. I'm seeing just possibilities within yourself. You're becoming, or going to become, or tapping into this like unstoppable, superhuman, just amazing force. Yeah. Just keep your balance. And I feel like that's why Spirit's telling you to drink tea, rest, breathe deeply. I feel like it's like, don't overthink it. Maybe your mind is like going in a bunch of different directions, and I feel like Spirit's like, just anchor in your heart, tune into yourself. Yes, balance that logical mind, but also your intuition, that intuitive nudge, that intuitive feeling of that joy, that sense of aliveness, that sense of excitement that's within you, and harness those two, because you have it. You're perfectly balanced. So don't lean into overthinking too much. Don't lean into to the other side too much. It's like, just walk that line. But I'm seeing you more leaning into like this very heavy mental energy, and to just beware of self-sabotage. Beware of self-sabotage. And I feel like there's nowhere else to go but up for you. You guys are so funny. I'm seeing like just more about your guys' balance. I'm seeing just like this wild stallion that just wants to run free, but then this tame and collected and methodical energy as well. It's like very, very beautiful. I'm hearing just like trust yourself. You're gonna wander off the path a little bit than what's probably expected of you, what's probably quote unquote normal. But it's just like that sense of trust, and as long as you're honoring your heart, and I always say that like the mind exists to pave a practical way for the desires and the wantings and the dreams of the heart. That's what I always say. That's what I believe. So it's, don't fall into one too heavily, right? We can't just free fall and just only let our heart guide us. There needs to be a certain level of precision of, okay, this is what I want, this is what I desire, this is my vision. What are the steps to practically get there? You know, like the balance of the masculine and the feminine energy. And to just walk that line, remember who you are, trust this energy that's bubbling up, that's swelling within you. I'm seeing a lot of like the crown and the heart, just like, yeah, a lot of downloads coming to you, probably when you're sleeping, probably a lot of healing going on. I feel like belief in oneself, opening the heart, healing the heart, trusting your heart, finding that balance, letting yourself rest, not pushing too much, not putting too much stress and strain on your body, on your mind. That's what I feel like that's the main thing. Taking care of your health too, taking supplements, drinking teas and herbal medicine is so powerful and potent physically and energetically. So maybe looking up some herbs that help with like mental fatigue or, you know, exhaustion, or just like a balancing blend, or a blend for sleep. Your sleep is very important. Maybe wind down, create a ritual for yourself at the end of the night to kind of calm yourself down. When I think of tea, it's also like slow and intentional, to start your day slowly and with intention, and to end your day kind of winding down calmly and with intention. And whatever those intentions are for you. I'm also seeing working with crystals. Maybe you want to pop a few in your drinking water or in your tea. Just make sure that it's non-toxic. Like, don't put any malachite or like tourmaline in there. But maybe like some quartz or some fluorite. I guess I need to do some more research. Maybe some citrine or whatever vibration that you want to cultivate, whatever intention that you want. Just make sure it's safe, and that you're not gonna, you know, poison yourself or hurt yourself in any way. Let's see. I feel like you're gonna be doing crazy things in your dream. I feel like you're awakening and coming into more like vivid dreams, remembering your dreams. Maybe keeping a dream journal will be helpful for you to understand like your inner self and the direction that you should go, or the choices that you should be making. I feel like your dreams are going to reveal a lot that's like dormant or hidden within you. I'm seeing a lot of just cosmic journeying. A lot of information pouring into and through you, and to just trust it, trust when to take action, trust when to pull back and rest. Trust in yourself, trust in your inspiration, trust in what lights you up, what gets you going, what excites you, and know when to rest and trust yourself. I feel like that's the biggest theme. Trust yourself and find peace and ground yourself in peace, and everything's going to be okay. Everything is going to be taken care of. Just trust yourself and know that moderation. You guys are so cool. All right, that's all I'm getting for your reading. I hope it made sense. I felt like that was a little flighty, a little all over the place. But have fun creating whatever it is that you're embarking on or that's been on your mind. Just don't overdo it, and trust yourself. So you guys are amazing. I'm so excited for you guys. I wish you the best of luck. And maybe I'll catch you another reading. So until next time, guys, happy healing and take care. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3s, those of you who chose the character in meditation. Welcome to your reading on how to best tend to yourself. So let's jump right in. So we'll start with your tarot. You have the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Then you have number 6, grounding, number 4, authentic truth, number 21, soul tree, and then you have number 50, sweet treat, number 20, dream journal, number 49, spend time with friends, and number 46, soak in a bath. So maybe you were drawn to pile number 2 as well, but we'll see. So let's see where Spirit wants us to begin. So I guess we'll begin with Dream Journal. Spirit, are you sleeping? That's what the journal says. It says, are you sleeping? So I guess it's just checking in with yourself. Are you truly getting a restful night's sleep where you're waking up feeling rejuvenated and refreshed, and that you're really entering right where your mind is down and you're not thinking, and you can just be free for a little bit? I'm also seeing Spirit saying to treat yourself with something healthy and something yummy and something delicious. Maybe cook yourself a home cooked meal, or treat yourself to, right here she has some muffins, but maybe make yourself like some tasty brownies or cookies or something yummy to just satisfy, and I feel like enjoy life a little bit more. Take on a little bit of like pleasure in life by eating good food, sleeping well. You also have spending time with friends, and it's interesting because you have the Hermit card as well. And then soaking in a bath, because you have some very powerful cups energy. So let's dive into your tarot. I feel like the soaking in the bath card, though, is about checking in with your emotional state, your mental state, your mental health, tapping into that, making sure that you're taking time to kind of free your mind, check in with your emotions, burn some incense, some candles, do your bath salts or whatever helps you kind of, I'm feeling like, release and connect with yourself more. So healing, also like spiritual healing and emotional healing. So we have the Hermit card. So to start off your reading. So what I'm seeing is that you guys have kind of been in a period of isolation to yourself, but I'm also seeing with the Three of Pentacles that I feel like there's a need or a desire to connect with other people, to create with other people. With the Queen of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, I feel as though, because the Queen of Cups to me is about, like, in this deck is just like about complete and total surrender. Surrender to the emotions, surrendering to your heart, surrendering to what is, right? The Four of Pentacles, I feel like, and the Hermit card, I feel like there's maybe an inner contradiction within yourself of like holding on to, or let me see how to express. What are the words for this? There's an energy here of keeping yourself, holding yourself, not holding yourself back, but like keeping yourselves and like in an envelope, like not letting people see, not letting people in, not being vulnerable or open with other people when it comes to like your heart, maybe what's on your mind, maybe like what's going on, you know. I feel like you guys can be in your head a lot as well. With the Page of Cups too, sorry I'm jumping all over the place, but the Page of Cups is like, you guys are quirky and imaginative and creative, but I feel like your feet aren't really, like your head's in the clouds, like your feet are not, like you're not grounded or rooted, and it's beautiful because you have like these three, to me, are like major grounding cards. Ace of Pentacles, we have Soul Tree, and we literally have the word grounding. And it's like, I feel like you're maybe someone who would be described as like kind of flighty or like in their own world, or I'm getting like Aquarius and Pisces vibe. Maybe you guys struggle with like indecisiveness, or struggling with these two different parts of yourself of wanting to show up and be involved with community or friends, but also kind of like holding on to, oh, I don't want to open up, I don't know how, I'm gonna be judged, or what if they don't like what they see, what if I'm rejected, what if, you know, there's that going on as well. I'm seeing that there's a need or a want for you guys to just be free and, yeah, charge forward. There's like a lot of energy here that's like pent up, I guess. A lot of pent up energy, specifically like emotional and mental. For some of you, maybe it's like financial as well, like, oh, people are just gonna use me, they just want me for this, or do people really, are they really my friends for the right reason, or is it just what I can provide? Is it just, you know, people just want and take and siphon from you? Maybe it's not just like financially, maybe this is energetically, maybe this could be like energy vampires. Maybe you're a very sensitive person who doesn't know how to create this like boundary or differentiation between you and your emotional mental state and that of other people. And maybe that puts you under a lot of stress, and it makes you go back and forth of, you know, how to show up. Do I keep to myself? Do I put myself out there? That's kind of what I'm seeing from your reading. So I guess some advice that I'm seeing from a spirit is to kind of balance the self-care, taking time to like soak in your bath and feed yourself good and make sure that you're sleeping enough. But there's also an encouragement to kind of break out of your shell and connect with like-minded people so you don't feel so alone. there's a lot of isolation, there's a lot of loneliness here. So I'm seeing Spirit tell you just balance it, because what I'm seeing is that there's gonna be an opportunity for you, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles, like something really tangible, something practical, something that can bring fruit, bring something, of reward. And with the Knight of Swords, it's like, go for it, go for it. But maybe the Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles is like this indecisiveness, this kind of airiness, this kind of like, well, maybe when pigs could fly, maybe there's a level of self-doubt that like, whoa, could I really do that? Could that really be me? Is that really me? And it's like coming together and trusting other people, trusting in the right connections, and kind of, because you guys are intuitive people, but I'm seeing like trusting that intuition, not getting too much in your head, but just going for it. But what I'm seeing is that there's some like emotional healing and releasing and surrender that needs to happen. And maybe like try to open up a little bit to your friends, maybe not pour everything out there, but just start with a little bit and see how your friend groups or the people around you respond. And it may surprise you, and there may be a lot more support here for you that you ever anticipated. And I feel like as long as you're being authentically yourself, and you're being honest and being truthful with yourself, with the people around you, beautiful things are going to blossom for you on a spiritual level and a practical level. We have grounding and soul tree, and how I laid them is kind of interesting because they're perfectly mirroring each other. And it's just the same thing, but the energy is slightly different. I feel like there's a grounding that's gonna, like an anchoring that's gonna happen in your life, that's gonna bring you more stability, that's gonna bring you more friendship, more financial security, more, maybe even emotional fulfillment too. But the main thing, soul tree, is like spiritual fulfillment. There's going to be a sense of inner freedom, because it matters. We're social creatures, and we can't just harbor everything within ourselves. We're meant to connect with each other, rely and support each other and uplift each other, and we're all one. We're all individual and unique. You guys are especially individual and unique, but when we zoom out, we're one, and there's beauty there, and there's beauty in helping others. I feel like someone's gonna come in that sees themselves in you, and that's going to help ground you, elevate you, and be honest and maybe radically truthful with you, but all for the best. I feel like all for the best. Yeah, I'm getting like maybe connecting with family, connecting with soul family. This could either be your real physical life family, or this like your blood, or it could be your or those who raised you, because some people are adopted, and your soul family, like friends, kindred spirits, people who think and see the world like you, that have the same ideas, ideals, that you guys can grow in a direction together and build something beautiful together that is for the betterment of the planet, right? More of this ascended energy helping Earth heal and go towards a higher vibrational field and higher vibrational future, which is all the good things and all beautiful and what we came here to do, right? It's very, very beautiful, you guys. And I feel like this is going to make you very emotional. But with the Queen of Cups here, it's like be open to receive, right? I feel like that might be your downfall, is like being afraid to let people in or accept blessings or trust that you have what it takes, because you can and you do. So have faith in yourself, trust yourself. Maybe definitely water is very healing for you. Take a bath and cry if you need to. Honor your feelings. Like, be honest with yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't push emotions down. Don't just be open and raw and honest, and be kind to yourself. And then you will attract people who treat you how you treat yourself. So if you tend to your emotional well-being, if you tend to your inner world and you don't judge yourself and you honor yourself and you celebrate yourself, you're going to attract people who will reciprocate that which you give yourself, right? So make sure you're checking in when you're in this hermit mode and take self-care mode of, make sure that you're really dropping in, like down into yourself, into the soul, into your soul, right? The root of your soul, the center of your spirit, and asking what you need. What do you need to let go of? What's hurting you? What are you ignoring? What are you not acknowledging? What are you holding on to that you need to just let go? And you'll get your answer. You'll get your answer. And just be free. I feel like you guys crave a sense of freedom. And I feel like it's waiting for you. I feel like energy and power and forward motion and momentum is waiting for you. You just need to release this stagnation, this heaviness, any burden, any mental overactivity, limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts, self-judgment. Just letting it all go and grounding down and surrendering. And I feel like beautiful things are going to open up for you. Again, there's a lot about being authentic. Who are you really? Who are you really? What are the desires and the cries of your inner self, your innermost self? Acknowledge it, see it, embrace it, love it, and live in it. And not everyone's gonna like you. Like, that's a fact of life, but the more you're authentically yourself, the more you are truthful and honest of your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, what you want out of life, the clearer it is for the universe to send you what you need, who you need, and what you want. And beautiful things will unfold. I'm seeing just get clear. Get clear, and once you find it, just hold it, nurture it, grow it, embrace it, and give your all into it. Maybe you're afraid of pouring all of yourself into something because of fear of failure or fear of, rejection from people, from the community, from the group. But I'm just seeing that, it's your time. It's your time to come out of your shell, to come out of hiding, and to embrace who you really and truly are, and connect with the people that are waiting for you. I feel like your friends, your future family, your soul family, they're all waiting for you. You just need to, step up, step out, turn that switch on, turn that light on, and they'll be like, hey, there you are. There's my guy, there's my girl, And it'll be a beautiful communion and coming together. So work on just releasing all that fear, all that self-doubt, all that self-sabotage, overthinking, judgment, all that stuff. Put yourself out there more, be more honest, speak your mind, and then you'll see like, oh, maybe these friends aren't for me, maybe, oh, this is the type of person that I want, or this is the friend group that I fit in with, and you'll be surprised. Maybe you being honest and truthful and authentic is gonna impact the people around you to be like, oh, like we could talk about this, like, oh dude, da 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 da, and then it just goes from there, because maybe the people that are your tribe, that are meant to be in your life, aren't how you think that they look. But it's deeper than that. It's deeper than the surface. It's deeper than the appearance. It's what's within the mind, what's within the heart, what's within their soul. Looking into their eyes and really seeing past this shell, the mask, right? We're all in a meat suit, but there's something deeper within there that's speaking, that's feeling, that's witnessing, that's experiencing life, that we're in it together. And we lean on each other, and we can do this all together, if that makes sense. Okay, I think that's all that I'm getting for you reading, you guys. Just come into alignment, make sure you're sleeping well. And yeah, sorry, got a little scattered there at the end, but thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that this reading serves you. I hope it resonated. If not, maybe pick another pile, or maybe this just wasn't the reading for you. But either way, thank you for your presence. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for being a part of it. So until the next reading, guys, I'll catch you later, and happy healing.